Hey y'all, it's your buddy, 16-Bit Gambit, coming at you with another video. And what I'm doing in this one is I'm working on some character sketches in Procreate that I am then going to derez in order to pixelate them and then up them back before I export them and show them at the end. Recently on the game that I've been working on, Uncanny Valley, I've started getting some people to try it out and I've been receiving and applying feedback. And I've got like the short to midterm goal of trying to submit it for Steam Next Fest. And I was originally trying to get more content and more plot put into it, but I realized that I'm probably better off polishing what I already have so that it's easier on the eyes, it looks better, it plays better. And also it would draw the attention more. Like I know how to play it, and I noticed that some folks say it's kind of tough. Maybe I've been playing too much Dark Souls or Elden Ring, I don't know. But one of the things that I need to do in order to polish it up is redo some of the character tiles that I use in the dialogue window to show the faces. So for those that have tried the game out, for those that have seen the video where I'm talking about the demo, you might notice that these are characters that are in the game. I'm just doing an initial drawing in Procreate. So we got Rodney, the old dude, up on the left. We got the uncle, the guy with the big bushy beard, on the bottom left-hand side. And then we've got the unnamed father so far that was on the bottom right. And then here I'm going on to the next page of characters. I'm trying to make 8 character tiles for the 8 NPCs. And I think that was successful. Some of them I was a lot happier with than the other ones. So I'm going to be putting these into the game, into the demo, so whenever you're talking to someone, instead of seeing that super low resolution, heavily pixelated, current character portrait, we're going to see these nicer looking ones, but they are still going to be pixelated down to the level that is being maintained within the game. So although I think these pages are like 6500 by 6500, I'm going to shrink them down so they get pixelated at 128 by 128 and then bring them back up to increase the resolution on the way out of the tablet. Here we got Henrietta, nice old lady from town on the top left. We got the unnamed mother. And I took a couple cracks at drawing Rich, the neighbor who kind of looks goofy, sort of on the gangly side. He's got a big mustache and he's got a baseball cap in the game, but in this portrait I didn't draw the baseball cap on him. And then in a second we're going to flip over to the last 2 characters that I'm making. One of them is Flower Bob, who, I'm not going to lie, I had a bit of fun drawing Flower Bob. I know that one of the things that people say is when you're drawing characters, you need to make sure that their silhouette, their outline is very recognizable for the recurring characters. I think that I was able to accomplish that in the game with all of them, just changing their size, changing their proportions. But in drawing, I think Flower Bob looks pretty cool. Granted, I know that people aren't supposed to smoke anymore, but I grew up in the 90s where cigarettes and sideburns were a thing. Speaking of sideburns, here's Cool Larry, the neighbor that just kind of chills out leaning on his mailbox and he'll talk to everyone or whoever stops by. I don't even know if they make Oakley sunglasses anymore. I know the game is kind of set in 1990 something. I know for a while Oakleys were a thing, but now I don't know anymore. But those are all the outlines. I was going back and I was trying to fatten up some on the outside and do a little bit of cleanup, but this is still kind of like a standing draft. Like I said, I'm doing kind of like a quest for Next Fest sort of thing. So I've got November, December, and then sometime in January. So come like January 1st, I'm going to go ahead and make the Steam Works page and upload the game and just try to get noticed. I tried on Itch and I tried on Reddit with varying degrees of success. It is what it is. So out of all these ones, I think my favorite are the unnamed father, just because he's got that kind of clueless look in his eyes. On the next page, I like what I did with Henrietta. Granted, I'm probably going to want to redo her because she looks too much like the old guy from Up. Hell, even Rich looks pretty cool. And then on the last page, actually, I'm not going to lie, I got to go in the opposite order. The only 2 that I wasn't really in love with was Rodney, the old guy, and I think I can do a better job on that one and the mother, but all these other ones are going to be great. So here's the end result. Like I said, they're kind of de-resed. I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup and put them into the game. We got the uncle, the clueless father. We got Henrietta, the little old lady. We got the unnamed mother who's going to pop up in just a second. And then we're going to have Rich, the golf-loving neighbor. We got Flower Bob right here. Cigarettes. Oh, sorry, guys. And then we got Cool Larry with his sideburns and his Oakley sunglasses. And for those that are new to the channel, why don't you help me out? Linked in the description is going to be the address for itch.io, where you can play a playable demo of Uncanny Valley for free on your Windows machine. Let me know what you think. This is what I'm working on, so if you end up saying that you like or you don't like something, I can add more of it, or I can kind of cut out some of the things that you don't like. And I'm just trying to be ready with something to show come Steam Next Fest, January, February. Thanks for being an audience, a great audience. Y'all take care.